Okay. So, Grand Rising, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is to and for you. Um, my auntie just threw me off. She just called me, and I ain't talked to my auntie in a while. And that's crazy because we was just talking. I just was talking about Georgia. Hey y'all! I told you, Trophy Sticks. What's going on, Ray Miller? Hey, Andrew. Good evening. Man, my auntie just threw me. Man, she she all the way in Georgia, and I ain't talked to her in a while, so I had to cut the live so I could talk to my auntie. Um, if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. If you're returning to my channel, welcome back to my channel, okay? I appreciate you. Your love, support, like, shares, comments, subscriptions, gifts, super chats, and all of that, okay? Thank you. We getting ready to do our what is your perspective of love and why topic, okay? Um, oh my goodness. Man. She just called me out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting that. You know, I like unexpected things. Hey Josiah, what's going on? How y'all feeling? What was y'all day like? How y'all day been? And then it's so crazy because I didn't even get a chance to call her. Her birthday was the other day. My birthday tomorrow. So she was calling me to wish me a happy birthday. But, you know, her birthday was the other day. We both Sagittarius, and I'm named after her. Crazy, right? Ain't that crazy? Was it y'all for y'all that missed? Cause I had to end the live when my auntie called. Okay, so the song that I gave for y'all to listen to is called "If You, If Only You Knew" or "If You Only Knew." Dang, I can't even remember. I had to look it up. But it's called "If Only You Knew" by Zanya Monet. And her name starts with an X. XANIAMONET. Okay, it says "If Only You Knew," and it has life lessons in parentheses. Okay, it's a beautiful song. Yes, Trophy Stacks. Thank you, honey. My day was great. Amazing. It was amazing. My hands are okay. I had to listen. When y'all see me put my oil on, that be me cleansing myself because I make energy cleansing and rejuvenation items, candles, sprays, oils, things of that nature. So that's what's in here. Okay. My little bottle that I usually have, I left it at work in my desk. so, so I had to use my big bottle. Not yet, Josiah. Not yet. Hey, Detroit Coalition. What's going on? With the blue hearts. I love the blue hearts. Y'all, I don't know why I be wanting to tell y'all stuff. I ain't gonna tell y'all though. Whew. Ray. 11. Okay, go and get them 12 I was in. Because that's a long ass time. No. Trophy sticks. Chill out. But today your birthday, Xavier. If it's your birthday, then happy birthday, okay? Shout out to the fellow Sagittarians, okay? To my fellow Sagittarians, I love you. High vibrations only. Because you other mother stay over there. Y'all, so remember the other day we was talking about zodiac signs, and I was telling y'all about my Cancer friend. Text me right before I got ready to get on here out of nowhere. And I'm talking about how energy work is crazy. It still blows my mind. Hey, Kimar Green. Uh-oh. Casey, we can't help you with that, okay? Go get you some help, baby. You tripping. Hell no. Yeah, you know I know, Ray. You know I know. That made my day, though. Because I was supposed to call him earlier to check on him. And I was at work. I was busy at work, like way too busy to be calling anybody. Hello, Deliante. What's up, Terry Will? Hey, Pookie Kennedy. So, y'all, our topic tonight is connections. Ain't that crazy? See how energy work? It's connections. Um, Good and bad connections and what that looks like, healthy and unhealthy connections and what that looks like. Um, my hands feel so oily. Oh, well, thank you, darling. So, let's talk about unhealthy connections. We're gonna say the best for last. Okay. Hey, Joe. Hello. So we're gonna talk about unhealthy connections first. Okay. Unhealthy connections and what that looks like. What do y'all think unhealthy connections look like? What do unhealthy connections look like to you? For you? Andrew, it's too early in the live. Don't start. Okay? Don't even start. Because last night was whenever I had to block dude. I didn't even want to block dude. I had to block him. Right, Wayne. How you doing? How was your day? It's too early in the live for that. Don't start. We ain't doing that. He will be the underdog, whoever he is, when he make it to me. Okay, so let's talk about unhealthy connections, right? And how your energy is with unhealthy connections. I absolutely did, Wayne. Andrew, you don't stop, do you? Sometimes I don't know whether to laugh or block you. I'ma just laugh though, cause it's funny sometimes. So unhealthy connections. Hey Aria, y'all. You know what? What? That's crazy. I say it at the end. I say it at the end. We ain't gonna make it important or relevant right now. But I got a message for someone who likes to project. But I'm gonna save it to the end. Someone who likes to project and still yet watch my videos is crazy. But I was guided to give a message for that individual. I'll save it to the end. Okay. Anywho, connections. That's our topic. That's our topic. Connections is our topic. Healthy connections, unhealthy connections. We're going to talk about unhealthy, bad connections. Every connection is a lesson. Let's just say that first. You should learn something from every person you encounter, everyone that you connect with. Okay? You have something to learn from everyone you connect with. Everyone. So, FYI. However, when it becomes too much and it becomes unhealthy, then you have to start the process of elimination and detachment. Okay? Red skin, it was actually my oil. And it does more than sanitize. Okay? Anywho. Hey, Frank Jones. What's going on? Yeah, you did. You did. Come back and try it again later. We ain't got time. Anywho, so a bad connection, a negative connection is going to look like something very unhealthy. It drains you. It drains you. You always seem to be stuck, can't get nothing done. You could seem to be in stagnation. You could seem like nothing has happened for you. Ain't no movement. No movement in your life. You got blockage after blockage after blockage. Everything is just like, what the fuck is going on? Okay? Sometimes you just got to really be mindful and look around. Look around, look in your environment, look in your circle, the people you're attached to, the people you engage with, how you engage with them, how you interact with them. Is the interaction of low vibrational behaviors, or is it of high vibrational behaviors and energy? It all matters. It all plays a part, okay, in the connection you have with someone. All right. So, for example, say, okay, relationship, because this is Tuesday. Our topic is about love and relationships. So, say in a relationship, you with a person and you always feel stuck. It's always something combative. Um, it's always something negative. You can't seem to get ahead. It's like you can only go so far. It's like you can't seem to get this off the ground. You can't seem to get that off the ground. And it's always some type of chaos. It could be the person you connected to. If you know you doing the work and you know you putting in the work and you putting in the effort, sometimes the people we are connected to can affect our lives. You could be connected to someone who has bad karma. This is why I tell y'all, don't interfere with other people's karma. Don't get in the way of someone reaping what they've sown. You don't want to get in the way of that, because then you're going to take on their karma right along with them. So you got to be mindful. Is this something you want to do? Is this something you want to engage in? Do you want to take on this person's karma when you know you have good karma and you know you have great things to look forward to because you've done the work, you've put in the work, you put forth the effort? Okay, you doing A, B, and C, but you got somebody else that's sitting in stagnation, that has no movement and not doing nothing. So you really got to think like, something ain't right here. Because if I'm doing the work and I know I'm doing the work and I've done the work and I'm consistent in my works and I'm consistent in my efforts, 9 out of 10, if you're not getting ahead or things are not going in your favor, it could be the energy you're connected to. I tell you all the time, energy is fluid. It flows. Energy transfer is real. So you could be with a person that's got... So we all have low and high vibrational energy, right? But you could be attached to somebody who's like, you could be on a higher frequency, or you could vibrate on a higher frequency, and this person could vibrate in the low vibrational energy. They could be on a low frequency. They could have demonic attachments, ain't did no healing work. They ain't did no work on themselves to progress, to increase, to grow, to develop nothing better for themselves, right? But you have. So what you got to look at is, what are you doing with this person? How are you connecting with this person? Because even through sex, okay, that's an energy exchange. And you could be having sex with somebody, not even knowing you being drained. You could be dealing with a succubus energy and not even know it, because You just think, oh, I'm in a relationship with this person, I'm gonna have sex with them because we in a relationship. Sometimes you gotta dismiss all that and excuse all that and pay attention to the energy. I tell people all the time, if your person is not in a good mood and your person ain't feeling good and you can see that they in the low vibrational energy, you better not let them cook your food. You don't eat nothing they cook, serve, nothing. Let the energy pass or something else, because that's an energy transfer. The energy that's in them, they putting it into you in one way or another. That low vibrational, if you know you vibrate high and you know your spirit is always, I heard higher, higher, more fire. Okay. Woo. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. Her birthday. Is her birthday today? No, I don't know. But yeah. Um that song, the name of that song is called Freedom by Nicki Minaj. Somebody might have a message in that song. Listen to that too, okay, baby? Because I only say that, and she a Sagittarius though, but I only used to say that in my readings every time I would do a fire sign reading. So I don't know, but yeah. Anywho, you could vibrate higher. Your energy could always be up 10. You could stay ready. You ain't never got to get ready because you always ready. And then you got this other person just right there, like they ain't never ready. They always got to get ready. They ain't never doing nothing. They ain't progressing. They ain't trying to progress. They not growing. They not trying to grow. They're not putting in no work. They don't put in the effort. They're not consistent. They talking. They all talk, but no action. That's gonna rub off on you. If you having sex with this person and you letting this person feed you and do things for you, that's where they putting their energy into it, you're receiving that energy. That negative energy they have in them, you're receiving that. So it's going to drain you. It's going to take your energy down. You're going to be in a, you're going to decrease, okay? It's going to put you in lack eventually. If you're not in a stage of lack, and this person is in one way or another, it could be financially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, sexually, physically, it don't matter. Psychologically, it don't matter. If this person is in a place of lack and they're putting energy into the things that they're doing for you, you're going to be in lack too. It's gonna be a mutual lack between y'all. So just be aware of energy. This is why I tell y'all to learn about energy. If you don't know, just learn how energy flows, how energy transfers, because it matters. And some people are not aware how much it matters, but it matters. I don't listen. When I ain't feeling good and I'm not feeling 100%, I don't cook, I don't engage, I don't interact because I know how strong my energy is. I know how powerful my energy is. So I don't want to put that into nothing. So I sit, I cleanse, meditate, I do whatever I gotta do to cleanse my energy and get my energy up. So just something to think about. Okay. Um Aria, I believe it. I've done the same before, so I believe it. Yes, Wayne, absolutely. It's time to disconnect. It's at that point where you're feeling drained and you feel depleted because of the person you are around with or interacting with, it's time to disconnect. You disconnect. That's what you want to disconnect from. Anything that brings you down, you disconnect from that. And I'm not talking about things that trigger you that can help you grow. Because somebody might trigger you emotionally and it can cause you a temporary emotional feeling of sadness or something like that. But it's also would trigger you into, it's going to be something aligned with helping you grow better. It's a difference. That's a healthy connection. If someone can trigger you into healing and growing better, that's going to be a healthy connection. And when I mean trigger you, I'm not talking about trigger you in a negative way, aggressively, physically, a physical altercation, y'all arguing and fighting. That ain't healthy. That's not healthy. That's not healthy. Don't let nobody convince you that arguing and fighting with a person is a healthy connection. It's not. It's not. No, everything in a relationship will not be great. It will not be grand, but it don't have to be shitty. It doesn't have to be abusive. It doesn't have to be aggressive. You I feel like two human adults should be able to communicate effectively to where it doesn't distort or it don't destroy the relationship. Okay. It shouldn't distort your thoughts of the other person. You should be able to have a conversation to me in any situation. It's called learning and knowing how to communicate. Okay? Listening. Listen. Just listen. Sometimes you just gotta shut the fuck up. I don't know why I always hear it like that. But sometimes you just gotta shut up and listen. Both sides, okay? Both sides. Just sometimes you have to be quiet and listen because you're not going to know how to correct something, whether it be a behavior, or action, or lack thereof. You're not going to know how to correct it or make it better if you don't shut up and listen. Okay? You know, sometimes agree to disagree, whatever it may be. Well, Andrew, you right. Negative energy can over power positive energy. It could if you allow it. If you allow it to, absolutely. But no, all in all, you shining light into your relationship and you shining light into your situation and whatever it is you're dealing with, that will eliminate the negative energy. You bringing that light-hearted energy, that energy of love, patience, understanding, that'll eliminate that. Just those three alone will eliminate the negative energy. But you just got to be willing to listen. You know, everyone doesn't know how to converse. Everyone doesn't know how to hold a conversation. And some people talk at people. You know, they'll talk at you instead of talking with you. It's a difference. It's a difference. So, yeah. Andrew, you said, what about yin and yang opposites attract? I mean, somebody, you could think somebody is the yin to your yang, and they not. You know, somebody could, let me tell you how, let me tell you this, right? Because you got a lot of manipulators out here, right? And they'll manipulate you into thinking or believing that you're the yin to their yang or vice versa, right? And it might seem like it. It might feel like it at first. But eventually you're going to see this ain't the yin to my yang. This ain't the yang to my yin. But it's all about paying attention. Opposites don't always attract either. Opposites don't always attract. Not in love, not in relationships. Sometimes it does, but it depends on the type of individuals, you know. Alexa, volume down one. That was, she was loud. It said you play with snakes, you're gonna get bit. I don't know. I don't know, Aria, because I used to play with snakes. Literally. I always had a thing for reptiles. I don't know. I like snakes. And iguanas. Can't help it. Thankfully, I've never been bitten by one. Thankfully. But yeah. So, but when you have a healthy connection, though, that's going to look like growth. Growth, increase, stuff just going to be falling into place for you. Stuff just going to be happening for you. You're going to be excited. You're going to, you know, you got good news coming from every which way. You ain't going to have to be worried about no blockages because you'll be properly guided and directed in the right directions or away from things that are not for you. So, you know, it just having a healthy, good connection kind of blocks out the chaos. The chaos, the lack, the crap, the rest of that crap. Andrew, at this point, I can't even, what am I gonna say? I can't even be mad. But yeah, them healthy connections bring enhancement, increase. You able to build in a healthy connection. And it's not just relationship, partnership, business ship, whatever the ship is, you're able to properly build in healthy connections. But first, your first connection got to be with yourself. Got to be with yourself. Got to be with yourself. Stash cash. Stash cash. I don't even like. I don't even like them. I don't even. I don't even mess around. I don't even mess around. Ain't that something? Didn't I share Matthew 6 last night? I did, didn't I? But it's interesting because I shared Matthew 6. Let me look at my notebook. I swear I did. Yes, I did. Matthew 6, 1 through 11, though. Yeah, I know. I know. And Jesus loves you too. Yeah, I'm very much aware. But I shared Matthew 6, 1 through 11. You shared 10 through 13. Ohio, stash cash. That's what. Andrew, I said maize and blue. Alexa, play some 90s R&B.
Station 90s R&B on Amazon Music.
System, why would I make you a moderator? You just got here. We don't know you. We don't know you yet. I can't just make you a moderator. Aria, your internet acting up. That's crazy. Yes, indeed. Yes, I did, Stash Cash. My internet been acting up too, though. That's what's crazy. And you somewhere way far from me. System, are you offended? I'm not. I don't like your attitude. It's just it gave attitude. I don't like it. I didn't like it. Hello, Ryan Harvey. Hello, Christy. Connect back with you. What you talking about? Hollywood. What movie is? What movie is that? Hollywood. What movie is? Oh my goodness. It's that movie with Samuel L. Jackson. Mario Peoples. What movie is that? He be like Hollywood. Shaft. I think that's Shaft with Samuel L. Jackson. With a little dude be like Hollywood. Carlito's Way. I don't think it's that. Andrew, chill out. What the? Andrew, I'm about to put you on timeout. Because you acting up again. Wayne, you may be on to something. It is Shaft. I see. I know. I ain't seen that movie in years, but that's definitely what just made me think of that. Hollywood. Yes, Mario Peoples. Really, Aria? That's interesting. I'll see you in picture. Yo, I'm tired. I'm about to go to bed. Y'all, yeah, I can whistle. Can you? Man, I ain't fell asleep on the phone with somebody in a long time. Them the type of relationships I like. When I can fall asleep talking to you. You love being in love? Oh, hello, the real Nima. Yeah. Alexa, skip that song. Dang, what's somebody breaking up? All these breakup songs. Alexa, play a birthday song.
Okay, let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you.
Oh my God. Y'all listen to this. Alexa, volume up to.
Hey, happy birthday to you.
Alexa, volume down to. Not Alexa singing me happy birthday. I said play a birthday song. She started singing me happy birthday. I was curious to see what she was going to play, because it's a lot of birthday songs. Stash cash, honey. I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't. You said don't be acting Hollywood on you. Get back to you. I don't know what you're talking about, bruh. You gotta elaborate. Be more, you know? You know? Let me know. Let me know. Stash Cash, what you do? You a content creator. Birthday suit. What song is that? Love is always the key to fixing bad vibes. Just got to put in the work. Okay. Hmm. T-Pain take you down. What's that? Hey, Joey. My day was great, honey. Thank you for asking. How was your day? T-Pain got a song called Take You Down. Is it that song where he be like, I'm a this. Ooh. I don't know. Let me quit because I get to singing all types of songs. Chris Brown, take you down. Okay, King T, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. I thought Take You Down was Chris Brown's song. T-Pain had a good run though. I ain't mad. He had a good run. He got some nice music. Hello, Ron. See, Stash Cash, you ain't even answer my question. Busy but blessed and nothing less. I know that's right. You said, ain't it weird that when we say putting in the work, we actually do less because we more likely to accept things as is. Mm. Some people just lazy. Cause sometimes it's when I hear sometimes when I hear putting in the work, it almost sounds like you forcing it. Because if you really think about it, the work should be effortless. It should come naturally. It should be organic. And what I mean by that is if you see, like, if you with a person and you see this person is growing and they're elevating without you, you don't think, like, damn, let me get my shit together. Like, you should, like, you're not inspired at all. It don't motivate you. Cause I feel like if you with the right person, when you're with the right person, if that person is growing, first off, it be too much jealousy and envy in relationships. But if you see a person growing, that's in this your person. Some people just want to say they got who they got, or some people just want to hold on to people for whatever gain. Some people want to hold on to people for the recognition, just to say, oh, this my person do this, that, and the third. Well, what do you do? What do you do? What efforts and works are you putting in to helping yourself be better? You know, it's like you ain't inspired by your person. Your person don't motivate you to consistently do the work and consistently put forth the effort. It just, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Cause when you with the right person, that person's energy, that go getter energy, that ambitious energy, that determination is gonna motivate you. It's gonna inspire you naturally, organically when you with the right person. Right, King T. And just because a woman is pretty don't mean she your person, like he said. Just because a man is handsome, that don't mean that's your person. Okay? People get stuck going off of looks. They get stuck going off of material things and financial things and gains. That's how people get stuck and get played and end up with their feelings hurt, heart broke, looking crazy. You know? Andrew, you silly. Yeah. It's and sometimes, yeah, you just the wrong person. You the wrong person for a person. And this would get me. People know they not somebody, like people will know they not your person. They know they not the person for you. They could know they not aligned with you in no type of way, but they hold on to you for dear life. Don't want to let you go. If you try to let them go, they trying to sabotage you, throw your name in the dirt, run a smear campaign on you, all types of stuff. And it just be like, why? Like just move on. Move on. Let it go. Let it breathe, baby. Yeah. Knowing they the wrong person and you possessive over some that ain't your property. Y'all gotta let people go. Let people be happy. That's how you keep yourself in karmic cycles and you keep yourself in bad situations and in lack because you hold on to dear life to something or someone that's not for you. You're never going to be happy. It's always going to be conflict. There's always going to be chaos. There's always going to be some type of lack or struggle there. That's why people be so caught up in, oh, I love you. Love ain't got no buzz. Love got to do with it. Okay, shout out to Tina Turner. She is Sagittarius too. That's crazy. I don't know. But what love got to do with it? Love ain't got nothing to do with it. It's about the connection, the alignment. The alignment should be the most important thing. You being aligned with your person should be the most important thing. You being able to grow with your person and expand with your person and develop with your person, that should be the most important thing. Because you can love a person, you can love another person, you can love another person, you can love the last person, you can love the person ahead, but you're not going to be in alignment with all of them. So the alignment is key because that's where your purpose lies. If you care about purpose. Some people don't care to fulfill purpose, especially divine purpose. So, you know. You said for a while you thought maybe you let people go too easily, but you never understood forcing attraction. Hell no. You can't force somebody to be attracted to you. Either you attracted to a person or you're not. Either they're attracted to you or they're not. But it's a bonus when you can be attracted to somebody that you aligned with, or maybe grow in attraction. Because people, you can always change your image. You can always change a person's style. You can't. It's hard to change a person's mindset. It's hard to change what's not in a person. You feel me? Like it's hard to you trying to place good qualities in someone that they just don't have it. Can they get it? Yes, absolutely. They could develop it over time, doing healing work and working on themselves. Absolutely. But it takes time. But you trying to put come on. And then people don't even be ready for that. That's something you got to consider. People don't be ready to change. People don't be ready. People don't care about elevating, growing, or being in a purpose. They don't care about walking that path. So you got to be aware of that, because you may actually care about alignment and purpose. And you could be with somebody that don't give a shit about alignment or purpose. And that's where that lack gonna come in at. So it matters, you know. That's why I always used to say, find your type of people. Find your, because it's people who don't want to walk in purpose or be in alignment should not be trying to court people who do. People who date intentionally and people who are not intentional at all do not mix. That don't go together. So if you're intentional and someone else is intentional, that's what you want to go towards. If you in purpose and someone else is in their purpose, go towards that. If you are focused on alignment and you find somebody else who's focused on alignment, go, you know, let the universe flow you how you supposed to, in the direction you should go, okay? But that whole settling, hey Laura, that whole settling just to say you got somebody, or settling because it looked good to the outside world, but internally you just hurting, damaging yourself is what you're doing. You internally damaging yourself. And that shit don't feel good. Nobody likes it. No one. Yeah, desire, motivation, drive, etc., etc., etc. Yes, Arya. Yes. You can't force none of that. You can't force love. You can't force desire. You can't force motivation. You can't force drive. You could want it for a person, but if they don't want it for themselves, you wasting your time. You can't change people. They gotta want to change themselves. They gotta want to put in the work and do the work. And the work ain't easy. The work could be very hard because healing is not easy. If this person has things they need to heal from, which we all do or will eventually, and they haven't done the healing work, that's a recipe for disaster. You trying to heal, they're not. That don't go together. You want to grow better, they don't. That don't go together. You trying to walk in purpose and fulfill your purpose, they don't care or know nothing about purpose. That don't go together. You gotta. People get caught up in these I call them artificial relationships. That's what they are. Artificial relationships is according to society standards. You know, people get in relationships according to what society thinks, or what looks good, or what this should be, what that. No, no. How do you feel? Let that be your focus first. Where is the connection within yourself? Do you have a connection with God? How is that connection? What's the connection like within you first? And then see where you connect from there. Because after you connect with yourself and you connect with God, you're not going to connect with no low vibrational nothing. That's not for healing purposes. You may connect, but it's going to be for you to heal, not for you to be in no relationship. A reason, a season, and a lifetime. Everybody ain't meant to be there for a lifetime. And people have a hard time coping with that and realizing that and just being real with themselves when it comes to things like that, because you might run into somebody for a reason, but you like, damn, I'm gonna keep them around for a lifetime. That ain't your lifetime though. That was just a reason. God just felt like let me let the universe swing something on your path real quick. It was just the reason you needed to learn something from that person, or you needed to teach that person something. That wasn't meant for a lifetime. And people don't know the difference or how to discern. Because discernment is a gift. I tell y'all that all the time. But people don't know how to discern the reason, the season, and the lifetime. So then they get stuck with the reason for a lifetime or what they feel like is a lifetime. But it's like at any point you could set yourself free. And yes, it comes at a cost. Because, baby, me setting myself free from what I thought was supposed to be for a lifetime but was for a reason, it wasn't easy. It was painful. It was hard. It was costly. But in the end, I got the best version of myself. You know, from there, it's always better. Always better. I'm just saying. Um, Hold on, y'all. Mike Diaz, that's a good one right there. Mike Diaz said, why change? If that is the person you fell in love with, why try and change them? Now, this is why I said grow, okay? Because you fall in love with people, but when you fall in love, your love fails. Your love fails. You want to grow in love. So if you in a relationship with somebody and you growing, but they're not growing, but you constantly, consistently growing, finding new ways to grow, finding new ways to evolve, finding new levels to elevate at, and this person is not, you can't change them. You shouldn't try to change them. You should try to encourage them to change. You're going to want them to change. But if they don't, how do you think the relationship is going to be if you're consistently growing and they're not? How do you think the relationship is going to go? How do you think that's going to work? It doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. I get it, Arya. We already talked about I we here. We already talked about that. So I understand. You said you know people who think their alignment and purpose is something they want, lying to their self. Elaborate, because I don't understand that. You shouldn't be forcing anything. You shouldn't be forcing anything. Nothing is forced when it's genuine. Nothing is forced when it's genuine, when it's organic. When you naturally flowing and you just flowing along with the universe, allowing God to guide you in whatever direction you aligned with, whatever path you align with, that's you going with the flow of the universe and allowing God to guide you. That's not forcing a path. Forcing your path, forcing a path, that does not work. That does not work. If you comfortable in chaos and drama and low vibrational energies, then that's what you're comfortable in. Okay? But forcing your path or forcing somebody else's path, that's messing with somebody's free will. So you trying to force somebody's path, you messing with their free will. Because we all have free will. So if a person don't want to change, they don't want to change. But how's that going to work out? If you're changing and you're growing and they're not, how does that work? How is that going to work? Yes, Wayne. Exactly. Wayne says, stop trying to pull a person in your direction and find someone going in the same direction you are going. Simple. It's really that simple. And it's like, I'm a pen that way. Because that's exactly. You said you a light in the dark, so you good hanging with darkness. I understand that. Very messy, Laura. Hey, Ruchi. Hello, Jonathan. Hello, Boogeyman. Bright Night. Yeah, you definitely want to love a person where they are. You definitely love people where they are. You meet people where they are, for sure. Yes. But if you growing and you want to grow and you want to walk your path of light and love and purpose and whatever it is that uplifts you or whatever your path is, and this person don't want to walk in purpose, that's not, it don't go together. It's just, is not a match. That's why I said you can encourage people. Meeting people where they are is like, okay, I see you, I see where you are. Let me just observe, and hopefully the actions I take and the growth that shows up on me will inspire you to take actions and grow as well. You know, everybody ain't willing to grow and everybody don't care about growth. That's just the reality of it. But for those of us who do, you don't get caught up settling in the energy of lack and the energy of despair because you trying to save someone else's feelings because they choose not to do better or they choose not to grow. This, you got to think, this is what people are consciously choosing for themselves. People choose this stuff for themselves. Choosing not growing is a choice. Just like growing is a choice. It's a choice. Like learning is a choice. Not learning is a choice. You always have a choice. But you don't force. Because like I said, forcing is going into you messing with somebody's free will. And that's where you don't want to do that. Because then you bring karma on yourself. Okay? Unnecessary karma you don't want to endure. That sounds like a distorted masculine energy, Arya. That's what that sound like. That sound like a distorted masculine. Like that sound like somebody that's confused. Because okay, big ambition and goals doing what? The bully part threw me because I don't like bullies. Oh, Andrew, we can have the Adam and Eve conversation another day. One of these weeks, I'm going to do all biblical topics. Because, baby, I feel like I need to. We're going to hit on that Adam and Eve story. Lilith, because you can't do the Adam and Eve story without Lilith. Hold on. Hey, Cornelius. She said Adam and Steve. Hey, Lolo. Jesus loves you as well. Right, Laura. Which one? Which version, baby? Wayne, that is interesting. You and me both. That's interesting. I had so many people, oh, you acting funny and you think you better than, no. You know, some people just grow up and some people don't. Some people just learn better and some people never do. Yes, Ruchi. Yes. God called relationships to stand in agreement together. That also means for growing together. Yes. You got to grow together. If you're not growing with a person, why are you with them? Let me know. Because I'll never understand. I don't want nobody or nothing I can't grow with. That's crazy. Like, it don't even make sense. You're going to stay in lack and be unhappy and miserable. For what? No. Now, if all of that makes you happy, do your thing. But no, Mm-mm. Hey, Colin. I'm great. You have a false friend and you need to disconnect. Okay. Let it go. Cut ties. Sever them ties. Decapitate. Amputate. Cut it off. Sever your ties completely. Future preach. You got people that's around you. And they gon' try their best to down you. Keep them smiles up out your circle. And don't get you and it's only gonna get worse. Okay. Somebody could be with somebody that, because that's what I just heard. Alexa, play Squares Out of Your Circle by Rocco.
I couldn't find Square Audio Circle, but here is other music by Rocco.
Alexa, Play Squares Out of Your Circle by Rocco.
Here's Squares Out Your Circle by Rocco on Amazon Music.
That is what it's called. Squares Out Your Circle. That's what I just heard. What's up, Sebastian? What's going on? Yeah. Somebody could be with somebody that's, yeah, bringing them down, boy. They said it's only gonna get worse. They around. Alexa, volume up one. She thinks he can change. It was a comedian who said it. They mean me no good. Love when I was stuck in the hood. Get off my crap. Get off my ass. Somebody got a message in that song. I'm alone, and daddy is whatever. I used to love this song. Yeah, that be the problem. People be stuck to people trying to take everybody with you. They can't go. Everybody ain't meant to go. Everybody ain't meant to go. You will block your own success, your own happiness, your own bliss, holding on to stuff that ain't even for you. You're going to block yourself. That's why I stay home. Same thing. Simple one, I open these streets of these future preach. Ah! Oh, I love life. And it's only gonna get you got people that surround you. They gon' try their best to down you. Keep those scars up at your circle. Nothing you watch. And it's only gonna get worse. Alexa, volume down one. That's good, Arya. Let them fall off as they should. Yeah. The more you rise, the more the things that are not for you will start to fall right on up off of you. They eliminate themselves out your life. You ain't even got to do nothing. Just keep growing. Just keep growing. Eventually, you're going to grow out of everything that's not for you. And don't feel bad about it, baby. I know that's right, Wayne. I don't love nobody to death either. You can count on me. Alexa, volume up too. This the part. Alexa, volume down too. Whew. Okay, 47, 48, you and me both, honey. Certified lone wolf. Nah, I like being single, and I love, being in the flow of my own energy and it not being contaminated by bullcrap. But I love and I love relationships. I just want to love the right relationship, and be in alignment with the right person. And it be reciprocal energy, good energy. It got to be just a mutual thing. But I always get people, you don't even put yourself out there to know. I don't know. Somewhere in my mind, I just feel like and think God gonna send my person across my path. my person, when I connect with them, they'll know it, I'll know it. And it'll go from there. I ain't about to be out here looking for nothing. I don't do that. I ain't chasing nothing. That's what people, when you and you know your energy, and if you really, you don't chase. It's certain people are not the chasers, okay? We attract things, great things. No chase, attract. Yes. So I know my energy and how it work and how it flow. And I can know you my person and I won't even say it. I won't say it unless you say it. Oh, baby legs. Yeah, you bored. Ain't no motherfucking way. I'ma just get you out the way because I almost said something to your ass. It wasn't gonna be nice. Yeah, no force. How you attract is you just do what you supposed to be doing. You focus on you. You focus on you. You focus on growing, how you want to grow, how you desire to grow, and God is going to align you with what's for you. When you do the healing work and you heal yourself and you heal your energy and you focus fully on you, you going to be aligned with what's for you. It's that simple. You're going to attract what's for you, just like what's for you is going to attract you. That's called alignment. Hey guys, son blessed. I don't know. My moderators ain't showed up tonight. I'm about to be firing some. Oh, I appreciate my moderators, so I ain't gonna be firing nobody. I am about to get off of here though, y'all, cause this went an hour and 23 minutes, and I said I was only gonna do 30 minutes. I was gonna keep this topic at 30 minutes, and I didn't. So let me get off of here, cause my son is getting off work. Isaac, folk, report these nuts. I don't care. Find you something to do, baby. William, we was just talking about y'all. What's going on, cuz? We was just talking about y'all. I'm about to go. You an hour and 23 minutes late, honey. I'm about to get off of here. You busy? That's all right. That's all right. I'm about to go anyway. I'll see y'all in the morning. Yeah, I enjoyed this. Yeah. Y'all be blessed. Nothing less. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all for joining me. I will see y'all in the morning for the Rising Wisdom to start your day. Okay? Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, morning, afternoon, day, evening, whatever it is for you. Okay? Much love to you too. Y'all, good night. Enjoy your rest. Pleasant dreams.